Welcome to this Flight Simulator update movie. In this movie we're gonna look at the city of Florence. Florence has received a lot of updates. Unfortunately, there are no photogrammetry updates for this city, but there are a lot of points of interest being added to the city. And I would say for those who played, let's say, other computer games, they will probably know Florence has been used as scenery for a lot of those games. So I'm really looking forward to it. So we're gonna first descend a bit. We're flying at almost 10,000 feet or 9,000. Saw a sneak peek of a soccer stadium or football stadium. You can see that there's the golf club of Florence, which also I would say is, it looks like it's really important because it has been added as a point of interest. The city is pretty big, as you can see, right? So there's also an airport very close to it. So if you want to do a nice, I would say, flight to the country, you can, for example, also visit Florence. So no photogrammetry updates, right? So don't expect that all the content is great for the city, but at least a point of interest have been added, and there are a lot of them. And it looks like to be a little bit of a trend of World Update number 9, because in both Rome and Venice they also added tons of point of interest. I do think that, I would say, based on my experience with previous World Updates, I'm pretty sure that, I would say, this update has added so much point of interest to multiple cities already that it probably has beaten that record. Here we can see the Fortezza da Basso, and we can also see that multiple bridges are being tagged as point of interest. So let's first descend a little bit further, right, because we're at still pretty high, 7,000 feet. Let's try that we're not going too fast, because descending too fast is also not good for the airplane, of course. So performance-wise, for those photogrammetry cities and the point of interest, it hasn't been impacted that much as far as it could test it. So that's always good news. In some cases, right after the world update, you can see that, let's say, the simulator is not really updated, or maybe the servers can't handle all the load. But in those scenarios, right, the first 1-2 days after playing it or after updating it, it will not be that good as you hope for. Of course, I know that there are still some issues with Flight Simulator itself, right, which needs to be fixed, but let's give Asobo some time. And also, right, I saw some posts on my or as comments on my video about the quality of Flight Simulator itself. Let Asobo know, because if you say it to me, right, I can't help you, but report it to them, because they are the ones who should be able to, I would say, fix on those issues. And letting them know that these issues are happening, right, it will also help them prioritizing the issues, because that's important. So the Ponta San Nicolo, we just bypassed it, right, and there are, I would say, the famous churches over there, and there's also a church below us. I'm not sure which one that is, to be honest. So let's see if we can get a little bit closer. Compared to Rome and Venice, the point of interest have been spread a little bit more across the city, right? Piazza Santa Croce. And then we've got, I would say, the famous building over here, which is, I would say, a really famous one, because it's also being part of Assassin's Creed if you played it. Keep an eye on the altitude and speed, of course. But the question is, what was the name of the building? Because I don't know. If Flight Simulator doesn't tell me, right, if someone's watching this video, let me know which building it is. But maybe we're lucky and will be displayed in a few seconds. Although I don't think so, to be honest. Oh yeah, the Piazza del Duomo. That's one of them. What's the other one? Doesn't show us. So let me know if you know which building it is. There was a little bit of stuttering over there, you could see, right? So Flight Simulator was impacted a bit. You can see that the rest of the buildings are, I would say, are nice, but it can't be compared with the photogrammetry update, which both Venice and Rome received. But it's really cool to see the additional point of interest in the city. Also, the cool thing is that the airport is pretty close by, right? So you can do a tour to Italy and then also visit this nice city, which lays into the nice nature. As you can see, it has been completely surrounded by several mountains, a lot of green, so always good for fun. Here ends this video. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, then consider to use the like button. If you've got questions or comments, then feel free to post them in the comment box below. And if you want to stay up to date about new videos I'm posting, then make sure that you're subscribing to my channel. Thanks for watching and see you next time.